Hello pupils, this is Dorothy. I'm here to teach you an interesting topic in mathematics, or you call it numeracy. Today we are going to look at what we call square and square roots. It's a very simple topic to understand in mathematics, especially the square. Do you understand? So children, if I ask you, what is a square? Okay, some of us will come up with a definition that a square is a two-dimensional shape. Yeah, you're correct there. Another person will come up to tell me that yes, a square is when you multiply a number by itself twice. Yeah, the two of you are correct. So today we are actually going to look at the proper definition of square and square root and how these two terms relate very well. Good. So let's go to the board. Square of numbers. Hope you're writing, no talking, pay attention to the class. Square of numbers are gotten, they are gotten from multiplying, positive and same integers. In brackets, integers means numbers. Please, it's talking about numbers too. So anytime you hear the word integer, know that the person is talking about what? Numbers. Now, square of numbers has to do with positive integers, that's positive numbers. And what do I mean? Example, we're going to look at this. Example, I have 3. If I want to get a square of this number, 3 as it is on its own has a plus before it. That makes 3 a positive number. So to square 3 means I'm going to multiply it by itself. This is it. I've squared 3. This means the same thing as this. Do you understand? Now, the product will definitely give us what? 9. Okay, we've not gotten to this. I'm going to leave it in the red box. But I want you to focus on this particular part. So, square of numbers will always denote it, okay, with a superscript 2. Okay? Square of numbers are usually denoted or written or expressed. If another word for denoted, I can choose expressed with a superscript. The superscript 2. What do I mean? The 2 is usually written up, not down. As you can see it here, this is the superscript. The 2 is raised, like an index notation. Just like an index notation. So now this is the simplest way of teaching you square of numbers. This is how it is. So I'm going to give you other examples, okay? Like for example, now we have, this is example 1. Other examples 2, I have this. Find the square of the following sums. Now look at it. This is very simple on its own, okay? So I'm going to give you this. We have 3 and 2. This will give us this 3 superscript, and we have 2 superscript. And then The 3 superscript will give you what? 9. Plus 2 superscript will give you what? 4. Hope you are paying attention to the class. Okay, so at the end of the day, we are going to have 9 plus 4. So where I taught you how to add, you carry the bigger number in your mind and the smaller number on your fingers. 9 in my mind, 4 on my fingers. So I say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good. Now this is the sum of the square of 3 and 2. Hope you've understood this. Now another example, still on square, number 3 example. We are going to look at this. They said we should find the squares of the following. Okay, find the squares of the following. I have this one to be very simple. I have 4, I have 9, and I have 16. Now the squares of this following, remember these ones are perfect squares. 4 is a perfect square, so the square of 4 is 2 raised to power 2. That is 2 times 2. Now the square of 9 is 3 raised to power 2, and that will give us 3 times 3. And the square of 16 is 4 raised to power 2, and that will give us 4 times 4. Good. Children, did you understand that? Good. So quickly, let me take you to square roots. Literally, square roots are opposite of squares because the two are related. Good. So what are square roots? We said that square roots of a number is the value when the number is multiplied by itself. Is multiplied by itself. Full stop. And then square root, the symbol for square root is a radical. The symbol for square roots is this. This is the symbol for square root. Children, watch me. As if you are making a short V down, you take it up and you leave it. This is the symbol for square roots, okay? So for square, you see a superscript 2. Then for square root, you see this radical. Do you understand? Good. So let's quickly go to examples, all right? And then you know that, yes, I can quickly tell you that square roots are opposite of squares. So the two go hand in hand. So example, we are solving examples for square roots. Examples, I have number 1. The question goes this way. They said we should copy and complete the following tables. Copy and complete the following tables. So, a very quick one, children. Before we can talk about this square and square roots, make sure you go back and learn and relearn your multiplication table. It's right here with me. So that you can easily identify perfect squares, and what? Their square roots. It goes a long way to help you so much. You can't do much in square and square roots if you've not learned your multiplication table. For example, if I should ask you, what is 3 squared? The square of 3 is 9. And 9 is a perfect square. You can see it. It's there. Do you see that? And then if I should ask you, what is the square root of 9? It goes back to what? 3. Do you understand? Good. So that is what I'm talking about. So make sure you learn your multiplication table very well. For those of us that are skipping our multiplication table, some of us, we know up to 5 times. We don't know 6 and 7, but we know 10 and 11. Go back and relearn 6, 7, 8, and 9 because it's very, very important in this class. And remember what I taught you about factors. Good. Remember your multiples. Good. All those sections, they are going to play a very important role as you are learning square and square roots. Good. So let's look at this. We said we should find the square root of this following. We should complete the table rather. We have a perfect square, 25. We have another one, 36. Okay, good. I have another one here, square root of 81. That is my C. This is A, B, and then this is C. I have D, square root of 100. Good. Now, children, all these are perfect squares and they're very easy when you know your multiplication table. What number will I multiply to get 25? I should quickly think, and that will be in what? In the 5 times multiplication table. So I quickly go. I should remember that when I come here, I will see it. This is 25. So, and that number is 5. So we have it that the square root of 25 will give us the number 5. So that if I should square 5, I will get back the square root. Then 36. 36. I know it's 6. Let's check. I go to 6 times table. I look at it. This is a perfect square. 36. Then I'll come here. I'll write 6. That shows that 6 times 6 will give me 36. 5 times times will give us what? 25. So square roots of them are this. Then I go to 81. 81 is 9. So how do I know that? Because I've learned over time my multiplication table. So this is 9. 9 multiplied by itself will give us the number 81, which is a perfect square root here. I have another one, 100, and that is 10. So the square root of 81 gives us 9. Square root of 100 is 10. Square root of 25 is 5. And square root of 36 is 6. One more thing before I give you your task at home. Anytime you come across square roots or square of numbers, be very careful so that you don't mistake the two because they are closely related. Most children, just in a haste to prove that they know it, you ask them, what's the square root of 144? They wouldn't know. They would tell you 12 times 12. No, you are meant to write it as what? 12, because 144 is a perfect square. So the square root of that particular number, 144, is definitely what? 12. Do you understand? What is the square root of 225? Don't be in a haste to begin to guess. Solve it. Know it. Do you understand? And how will you know that? It's when you've learned your multiplication what? Table. It will go a long way to help you. There is no shortcut about it. Alright? So try on your own. Try to learn 13 times table, 14 times table, and 15 times table. It will go a long way to help you in this section. So for your tasks at home, you'll be doing this for me. Okay, for tasks at home, I have this. Find the square root of the following. Okay. I'll still write it this way so you can see the board. Find the square roots of the following. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to give you this one. Alright, this is it. A, 3 square times 4 square. B, I have it to be 16 times 2 square. C, I have it to be 81 times 10 square. The next one, 225 times 7 square. 7. Then E, which is the last one, is 7 square, okay, times 8 square times 5 raised to power 4. Good. This is multiplying 5 into 4 places. So for the first one, you should know what I mean. This is just to say 9 times 16. You get the number and then the square root of that number. So I've given you a hint of what to do, then you finish it. So till we meet in our next class, we'll be talking about cube and cube root. Till that time, make sure you learn. Go to the comment section and then make your reservations. Okay, good. Keep staying safe and clean at home. Dorothy miss you all so much. Bye.